was a blast from the past. New old overlay. I spent an hour or more last night looking through overlays before I was like, fuck it. I'll just use an old one. What's up, Weasel? Hey, Ad. You like this one? You like it? It's nice, right? Wait, do we like the chat? Looks very nice. We color coordinated. I spent 2 hours in OBS last night. We have everything set up nice now, for the most part. I'm pretty sure all of my alerts work. Don't quote me on that. How's everybody doing? Happy Tuesday. We have just under 2 days left. It works. That one works. Yeah, don't worry. That one works. Thanks. I was afraid. I was worried about it. We have 2 days left. We have a lot to get through in Inquisition. I think we're gonna... I wanted to kind of go more completionist with it, but I think we're gonna have to cut some stuff out. I wanted to do like the shards and stuff. And the mosaics, but I don't think that I'll be able to do that. Not in the amount of time that I have. Say la vie, you know? Anyway. How's everyone doing? Hope everyone's having a good day. We have... Hold on. Keep hearing one of the cats fucking something up in the background. And I'm just scared to look. I'm terrified. Oatmeal has been on one. I don't know what to do about that boy. That boy ain't right. I think we're just gonna like jump into. Yeah, I kind of want to just jump into Dragon Age. Wait, right, my cat. I messaged Joel this morning because Oatmeal was just like being a little menace. And Joel was like, you hate him! And I'm like, no, I'm just the one that has to deal with him. Being an absolute fucking nightmare. And he's a kitten, so I get it, because he's a baby. He's just a baby. He doesn't know any better. I really, really wanted to go see Conclave with me today. I think when they labeled it a thriller, they accidentally misspelled boring Conclave. What's that? Is that like a horror movie? Tell me about it. Mine ain't left me since I got back. I feel like Maisie, when I leave, like, and I go on trips and stuff and I come back, Maisie is, like, attached to me. My dog loves me. I don't blame her, though. I'm pretty great. Also, I made a fatal mistake last night. I finally washed my makeup brushes. However, that meant that my makeup brushes need like a day to dry. So I had to do all of my makeup today with my fingers, which was a nightmare because I hate having stuff on my hands. Ugh. It's about Cardinals voting for a new pope. It's not worth the view, and I am easy to entertain. Good to know. I don't know that there's like a movie or anything I'm looking forward to coming out. We were talking about how the other day how I need to like go see more movies because I used to really enjoy going to the movies. Man, I really like my little chat widget. That came out so cute. I'm really proud of it. Took me so long. Also, we got new... Ooh. Ooh. We're doing a little bit of a vertical view for the face cam. With no border. No frame. We'll see how we like it. I'm already ready for a day off. Oh no. When's your next day off, Ad? You said yesterday was really rough. Friday. That's not terrible, right? Like so Sunday to Friday, right? Because you went back to work on Sunday. Today was also bad, but no. That's rough. Hi, Bashman! My, you know when you just deal with people who are incompetent? That's like my only issue with work sometimes. It's just dealing with people who is incompetent. You Robin and foam? Not yet. I feel like tomorrow night is probably when I'll start foaming at the mouth. Which sucks because I have to wait until... So I have to wait... Because they didn't do PC preload. I have to wait until 9 a.m. I have to make sure I'm up and ready at 9 a.m. to... make sure that I can download it. And then I'm... Fingers crossed it'll download within an hour. I have like the tentative stream time as 10 a.m. I'm assuming it'll take me like an hour to download. They moved me to a different route at 9 a.m. so I spent over 2 hours essentially making it easier day for someone else and had to restart. Oh my fucking god. And there's been lots of political crap. Ugh. The trials and tribulations of a mailman. Try what we were doing. I was lost in the fucking Dragon Age sauce the other night. I was playing for like 8 hours. I did have a meeting today that I'm not sure if I was supposed to attend or not, but I definitely didn't attend it because I had other stuff to do for work. And I was like, I'm not attending this meeting. And then I just didn't show up, so I'm hoping that was fine. That was another turd of a woman that blamed me for fucking up her mail even after I told her I hadn't touched her mail in like 5 months. Oh no. I feel like mail people should be able to pepper spray unruly citizens. You know what I mean? I think that should be your right. Oh, I forgot we were in this fucking shithole. I don't want to be here. And related news. Learned that my phone autocorrects see you next Tuesday to customer, so that's fun. Yeah, Bashman, you've never done that before. You never spent over 3 days playing a game before. That'd be crazy. Crazy. Did we see all of the reviews coming out for Dragon Age Veilguard, though? It's looking really good, guys. A lot of people have been, a lot of like, I know like IGN's like hit or miss sometimes. I think IGN gave it a 10 out of 10 or like a 9 out of 10. A lot of people are like basically calling this like the triumphant return of BioWare. My only retaliation is to label her as combative and refuse delivery to her entire cluster box, which would be mean to everyone else. I feel like what what should happen is if a customer is labeled combative and you feel, not saying that you do feel unsafe, but if a male person feels unsafe delivering to said address, that person should have to go and inconvenience themselves and go to the mail office, to the post office, to pick up their mail. One of my fellow imaginary folk Canadian played all 3 Fable games. Okay, so I'm going to admit something. I have never played a Fable game. And it's because they were Xbox, I'm pretty sure they were Xbox exclusive, at least for console-wise, and I had PlayStation. Playing to win. We've received nothing of worth from Florian. I think I prefer it that way. A note from Florian follows. Lady something or other served a disastrous soup. Lord, no one cares, has another mistress. If I was meant to be this bored, this useless, you should have sent me to the chantry. Okay. Letter delivered to Skyhold. It was a pleasure meeting with your representatives. We are happy to lend the Inquisition our support. Tyrion Veneto, on behalf of Her Grace, Duchess Amalia. I do want to do the Samson, because this one is important. The red lyrium is very strange. How Samson's armor hasn't killed him, I don't know. I can find out, but it'll be time and money, tools, tests, and some books I remember from a circle or two. If they aren't stolen or burnt, in which case I'll need to write them, and ink isn't cheap.
At your service.
Can't just pull out her address, it'll be all of her neighbors too, but if you get marked as combative, then you have to pay for a PO box and come get your stuff. That's easy. Eva, Arden Hightown.
With rifts contained in the area, we can send in smaller groups to offer relief.
I agree.
Shadows over Denerim. My Lady Inquisitor. First, I feel I must apologize. When I arrived at Redcliffe Castle, things had progressed to the point where I simply wanted the rebel mages, and everyone else associated with them, out of our lands. Now that time has passed and the breach has been sealed, I have come to learn more of what you represent, as well as the true threat you face. Of course, I speak of the Devinter cult, which I have reason to believe has infiltrated the royal palace in Denerim. Seeing as the Inquisition knows far more about them, I would ask for your assistance in hunting down these spies before they do hear what they did in Redcliffe. All of Ferelden would be grateful.
Inquisitor.
No worries, Weasel. Thank you. Fable's great. 2 is fun, but I never got into 3. I hear the story only one person. I think is there a new Fable coming out too? New game coming out? Ooh, I don't want to do this. I'm too low level for that. Thanks, Sippy. Do we want to do, let's see, 12 to 15. We are more than capable enough of doing this. Thanks, Sithy. You, son? All right, first, let me, I think I have to offload some inventory. And then we'll jump into Here Lies the Abyss. Well, not that much inventory. Make sure before I walk all the way down there. We'll just go, and to be safe, we'll go Vivian. Actually, I can just drop down there. Much easier. for? Vivian. Yeah, I'm gonna start selling all of my blue stuff. Death Sacrifice, Rogue, that. Okay. That should be fine. Alright. What's up, Raz? How you doing? Do a quick little save here. You're going to realize the I need to take an antacid. I have acid reflux. My throat burns. Hooray! Okay, here lies the abyss. Adamant Fortress has withstood countless Darkspawn attacks without falling. Grey Wardens defending its walls are legendary warriors. To prevent Warden Commander Chlorel from raising an army of demons, Inquisition forces will need siege engines powerful enough to reach Adamant's defenses.
Adamant Fortress has stood against the Darkspawn since the time of the Second Blight.
Fortunately for us, that means it was built before the age of modern siege equipment. A good trebuchet will do major damage
Love a
to those
trebuchet.
ancient walls. And thanks to our Lady Ambassador...
Lady Cyril of Jadar was pleased to lend the Inquisition her sappers. They've already delivered the trebuchets. That is the good news.
You think you're hilarious? I'm glad you think you're hilarious. What did you do? Yes, but what about the demons?
None of that accounts for the Wardens summoning a giant demon army. That is the bad news.
The Inquisition forces can breach the gate, but if the Wardens already have their demons...
I found records of Adamant's construction. There are choke points we can use to limit the field of battle.
That's good. We may not be able
Made
to
us
defeat
stupid.
them
Oh
outright,
boy.
But if we cut off reinforcements, we can carve you a path to Warden Commander Chlorel.
Anyone else noticing a increase in scam phone calls lately? No other way.
So our plan is to lay siege to a legendary fortress filled with demons.
It'll be hard.
I've been getting at
no
least
way
like
around
2
it.
scam phone calls a
We'll get
day.
that gate open.
It's also possible that some Wardens may be sympathetic to our cause.
Yeah, I'm getting a lot of
Warriors
scam texts
may be
too, but
willing
it's
to listen to
yeah.
reason, though I doubt
They're
they would
they're
turn
usually
against
political
Chlorel
ones.
directly. The mages, however, are slaves to Corypheus. They will fight to the death.
We've built the siege engines. and
Spam
readied
ones
our
that are
forces,
is the
Inquisitor.
political
Give
ones.
the word, and we march on Adamant.
I will look at it. Let's see. Let's bada bing bada boom. Progressing the story, guys. We're doing it. I think this is this. Here Lies the Wicked Eyes, Wicked Hearts was 6, so I think this is the 7th main story mission out of 10. Ooh, who are we bringing? I want to bring Solus because, yeah. Maybe Cole? I kind of want to bring... Bull's not that tanky, but I do want to bring him. Do you want to bring him because he has really funny dialogue options when in the Fade? So I kind of want to bring him just for that purpose. He's just like, he's freaked out about it. He doesn't like it. Because we want some eggs for bread. Some eggs. Gotta crack a few eggs to make an omelet. Look at the little Mabari. That's so cute. Easy. Relax. I love this mission too. I love and hate it. I hate the choice you have to make. This is how sweet longer users view themselves. I think, like, I think it feels surreal in a way to, like, play through this mission because, like, after playing as a Grey Warden, and then you're up against the Grey Wardens. What's up, Alistair? How you doing? Hey, relax. I have to feel sorry for the warden, so we should be careful. We ain't got no griffins coming at us.
You have your way in. Let's make use of it. We'll keep the main host.
Colin kind of walks like an old man. Don't take risks.
I'll be fine. Just keep the men safe.
We'll do what we have to, Inquisitor. Warden Alistair will guard your back. Hawk is with our soldiers on the battlements. She's assisting them until you arrive.
God, this is gonna suck. I already know who I'm, like, leaving in the Fade, and I already am, like, upset about it.
Clear out the enemies on the battlements. We'll cover your advance.
Oh, that's fine. No, Hawk and Alistair. I did not do, we're not doing Stroud. That's too easy of a choice. That's too easy of a choice to make. Yeah, I gotta use my fingies for my fucking makeup. I went to, like, check my brushes before because I, like, washed them at, like, 9:30 last night. I was like, oh, they're still wet. I can't use these. Fuck. My biggest problem doing the best possible ending. The endings for each game. Not having Alice. I see. Okay. I like the drama. I don't think that having to leave, like, between, like, the choice of, like, Alistair and Hawk, or even, like, Logain. I don't think that that's necessarily a bad ending, having to leave them in the Fade. I think that it's the more difficult choice to make. Because if you have Stroud there, I think it's kind of a no-brainer. You're gonna leave Stroud in the Fade. So having that choice between Alistair, who you may or may not have, like, I personally romanced Alistair in Origins. But also you have that connection to him because he was one of your companions. Or Hawk, who you literally played in the previous game. And you watched her suffering, or their suffering, and you lived through what they lived through. I think that is a much harder choice to make, and I like punishing myself. I want it to hurt. Inscription upon a trebuchet stone, in flowing formal script. All who walk on the side of the Maker are one. An addendum underneath, painted quickly and sloppily. Stick this in your taint, Blighty. Thank you, Sarah. And I do obviously like have that headcanon of, yeah, of course Hawk made it out. Of course Hawk would make it out. Hawk's made it out of everything else. But also like the realistic part of me is like, no, she probably didn't. Will there be a sequel to Hawk? I mean, this is technically the sequel.
Keep your distance.
Um.
I just helped save you. Why should I trust you, Alistair?
Okay. I guess I didn't get a choice there. A Hawk 2. I'll kill you.
Lay down your weapons and surrender.
Never. Wardens, attack!
All right. Well. This is upsetting. This is more upsetting for me. It is you as I light him on fire. Do it again.
What a waste.
Yeah, buddy. Really need a supply cache, but we'll take it, whatever. What's this little area? Is it up? Oh shit, Cole, we gotta level you up, buddy. Oh, what have you been doing? Alistair. Alistair's Connor's dad. We had the awkward, not Connor. It's not Connor. Not Connor. That's not his name. Kieran. Connor's from Dragon Age Origins. Tegan. Tegan? Not Tegan's boy. The other one. The other Arl. Yeah, I like the drama, you know? I knew who you meant, though. Move! Yeah, same thing, really. Excuse me. I know that there's several choices that I kind of know I'm gonna make in this game. I know who I'm leaving in the Fade. I know that I'm going to be the one to drink from the well. And the one that I've kind of been hemming and hawing on is the Trespasser choice of whether or not to disband the Inquisition. Because that is apparently going to have relevance in Veilguard. Oh, I did that too far back. So I've kind of been like... not quite sure what I want to do for that. I will probably end up, like, I'll obviously end up playing, like, other playthroughs of Veilguard where I pick a different choice, but I go back to work Sunday, which should come out when I get back. Vacation. You should have planned your vacation better. Supply cache right now. Yeah, I took off of work Thursday and Friday. Blood. Oh, I didn't mean to do that one. Fair enough. Yeah, I took off Thursday and Friday because I knew that I was gonna want to like play this for hours on end, so. But shut up, Ashman. Hey, can you guys take care of that despair demon, please? Thank you.
Inquisitor, always a pleasure.
Protect my troops.
Good work. Stay with my forces and see that they survive this. I'll keep the demons off them as best I can.
Thanks, baby. Mwah. Here are the siege points.
We need to help our soldiers up the ladder.
I'll get. It is weird. So, like, I was thinking about it last night. Dragon Age Origins came out in what, like 2009? So I was... How old was I in 2009? I think I was 16, 15, 16. Oh, I shouldn't have been lightning. So at this point, Dragon Age was in my life for almost half of my life at this point. So I'm 31.
They can come up safely now.
We must hurry. Our forces cannot stand against the demons for long.
A letter from Warden Commander Chlorel. Magister Aramon, I am not untutored apprentice. The Grey Warden mages who left the circle just after their harrowing might take your explanation at face value, but I was an enchanter before I joined the Grey Wardens. That the sacrifices, the death are necessary to bind the demons, I grant you. You know much more of such things than I, and I make no judgment upon it. But the manner of my mages since binding the demons is still unsettling. They answer my questions readily, but the words are spoken by rote, and several of the non-mages have complained that their comrades seem cold and unfeeling since the ritual. Some of that is natural, I grant you. One cannot kill a brother and come away unchanged. But if there is more to this, I will have it from you. The Inquisition presses us to action. Continue the rituals. If we must destroy them before we venture into the deep roads, so be it. But do not lie to me, Airman. I stand against the Blight, and no man, no Inquisitor, no Magister will get in my way. Like, it's so sad, because, like, Claro is, like, not a bad person. She got fucking tricked. Goes home. But yeah, like, Dragon Age, I still have, like, I only have, like, one friend that I am, like, that has outlasted my, that has been more, I've been friends with longer than I've been playing Dragon Age. Hello. Yeah, I'm always nice to you. Equal swipe. That's right, guys. They're gonna spray on me.
Ballsy.
Oh. Oh. Yeah, the Battle of Ostagar. Oh my god. What? Can I help you? What?
He tried to upload a file.
You what?
He tried to upload a file.
Oh yeah. So if you guys aren't in the Discord, Oatmeal had a little bit to say today via Joel's computer. Vivian Blackwall. Hi. Hello. Good morning. He said, yeah, guys, I was typing. I typed my first slur into on Discord today, guys. Baby's first slur. Hi, Oatmeal. Hi, I know, you're just a cuddly little guy. You guys hear him purring? Oh, what do you want to? You want to stream? Hello. Hi. Yeah, of course the ginger cat learned how to type. Hi. Did you type naughty things into the Discord today? He said, I don't remember that happening. You can't prove anything. Slander and libel. Oh, hello. Hey guys, there's still a demon in front of us if you want to... Yeah, there we go. Taking their hands, dude. Taking their hands. We came out of there, correct? I also was saying the other day how it's really nice. The difference of this game versus like the previous games, and obviously Dragon Age 2 is a little bit more guilty of this, is like the level design. The level design is so much better in this game, and it's nice having like actual individual. I don't need this. Instead of the same dungeon repeated over and over and over again. rodents.
Betrayed by the very world we have sworn to protect.
It's always some bald bitch, you know.
The Inquisition is inside, Clarel. We have no time to stand on ceremony.
These men and women are giving their lives, Magister. That might mean little in Tavinta, but for the Wardens, it is a sacred duty.
No, I don't like the repeat function.
Are you ready, Jaina?
I came to save people from the blight.
Encounter her at another point.
And so you shall, child.
Rip. Oh. It's a lot of blood.
Stop them!
I am worried that I'm not going to be able to like recreate my Inquisitor, and because I've seen people who have had who've been playing or have had access to the character creation during the review, or just got like the review codes. I am worried that I'm not going to be able to remake my Inquisitor how I want her to be.
Clarel, if you complete that ritual, you're doing exactly what Ehrman wants.
What? Fighting the blight? Keeping the world safe from dark?
Shut up.
Who wouldn't want that?
Scraggly
And
ass.
yes, the ritual requires blood sacrifice. Hate me for that if you must, but do not hate the Wardens for doing their duty.
We make the sacrifices no one else will. Our warriors die proudly for a world that will never thank them.
And then he binds your mages to Corypheus.
Corypheus? But he's dead.
These people will say anything to shake your confidence, Clarel.
Yeah, fuck this dude and his weak ass beard game.
Bring it through.
Don't do that. Don't bring anything through. What does his beard remind you of? I'm nervous. Joel, oh my god.
Please. I've seen more than my share of blood magic. It is never worth the cost.
I helped fight the archdemon in
I have a comment to say about the blood magic thing.
listening to me.
I don't think that this game took into account the fact that some of us played a blood mage hawk.
Your strength.
Because this version of Hawk is adamantly against blood magic. My Hawk was... What's the little blood magic, guys?
The Grey Wardens have a proud history.
Shut up,
You
Solus.
stopped the blight at the Silent Plains, at Starkhaven and Hunterfell, at Aesley and Denerim. This world owes you a debt it can never repay.
Yeah, Hawk is a canon blood mage, and for some reason they were like, no, she's gonna be really against it this time, guys. Wait. Oh.
Clarel, we've come so far. You're the only one who can do this.
Puberty patchy beards? High school guys are gross.
To avoid more bloodshed.
Or perhaps I should bring in a more reliable ally. My master thought you might come here, Inquisitor. He sent me this to welcome you.
Oh my god. Boo. Guy with the hood up looks like Damian Haas. I didn't even see him. Sit in the ready main. Got seen in the game against their shock to rip him into. They did do that. Well, let's be honest, when I was playing the game as a blood mage, I didn't get to do that to the air shock. I was running around the pillars, running for my life. Yeah, get his ass, Clarel. Fuck him up. Stand on principle, dude. You're making I start looking at the same. This is no. We have to do that in Mass Effect. If we get to redesign our Shepherd in Mass Effect, that's what we'll do. Also, what a dumb idiot who Aramon, this dumbass Aramon, who you know that the Wardens are against the Blight, and you're gonna show up with a fucking dragon that looks like an archdemon, and you're gonna expect them to remain on your side? You stupid idiot. You stupid idiot. Stop fucking... Whoa. Hate that. Fuck you. Oh, where's my cursor? Found it. Oh, why are you coming towards me? Get out of here, dude. I felt a little aggressive. Why is this Pride Demon so... Ooh. Aggressive. Stop it. Oh, hello. What was that from? They do seem like head cases, and yet I still choose the mages over the temp. Stop fucking hitting me with fucking flaming darkness balls, please. It's just rude. Oh, I didn't mean to hit the lightning. Bada bing. Bada boo. Okay, I like... We're here, though. Make sure I don't miss any loot, you know? I thought they changed mine, like, talk about blood magic. Shit. It's me. Now I need a supply cache. You know? That would be the time to give me a supply cache. Relax. Every mage leader has gone in. Oh, hello. I am not afraid of you. Get out of here. I know more than you. No. Did you live? You lived. Good. I was on a very slim amount of health. Stop it. Relax. Oh, she did not get very far for all of the fucking around that I was doing. There it is. Foreign leader in Dragon Age Inquisition, not mentioned. Yeah.
You've destroyed the Grey Wardens.
It makes me, like...
You did that to yourself, stupid.
Hey, fuck you. Don't talk to her like that. Like, it makes me think, like, given it's one of those things where it's like, was it a conscious decision on BioWare's part to, like, sort of show the fact that mages are unstable in that way, or, like, every mage leader goes a little bit crazy? Or was it just like, hey, we need to introduce, like, in terms of,
Never serve the blight.
the enchanter for the circle in Kirkwall. I cannot remember his name. Oh no. Him like going and doing like blood magic and turning himself into an abomination at the end of Dragon Age 2 made like zero sense to me. I don't think that it was like, I don't think that was good writing. It felt very forced. It felt like, hey, we just need like we need to show that both sides are bad here. Fuck him up, bro. You made a fucking... He did. Come here, little baby. I always felt sorry for the werewolf. Yeah. I actually ended up slaughtering the werewolves in my Origins game. So we ended up killing the werewolves in my Origins game. And that was like something I like really like hemmed and hawed about. Because thinking from my character's perspective of, well, we need the treaties, and we were supposed to get the treaties, and we were supposed to get like the elves to work with us, so obviously we need to, like, this is something I have to do even if I don't want to do it. I wonder if they'll introduce the vampires in Veilguard, because DA vampires are fucked up. I don't know. I feel like they're gonna have a lot going on in Veilguard. I'm not sure. Bud Moida. The best guy around.
Well, this is unexpected.
We were falling. If this is the afterlife, the Chantry owes me an apology. This looks nothing like the Maker's bosom.
No. This is the Fade.
Also, like, this design for the Fade is really dope. Not gonna lie.
We came through and survived. I never thought I would ever find myself here physically. Look, the Black City, almost close enough to touch.
Thoughts, Solus?
This must be very exciting for you, Solus. Any advice
Sorry,
you have on
Manic.
what exactly is going on would be wonderful.
This must be very exciting for you, Solus. You think he has to actively scrub his difficult?
Not like this. Not like me.
Oh, Cole.
We'll make it right.
This place is wrong.
Cole, you need to put your hat on, man. I can't.
Forget when I
You're
did
haunting
something.
without your hat.
But I know it wasn't like this.
That's not how I remember the Fade either. Perhaps it's because we're here physically, instead of just dreaming. The stories say you walked out of the Fade at Haven. Was it like this?
Maybe? It doesn't matter. Give me a minute. Doesn't matter.
I don't remember what it was like last time I was here. Right
Is that a
now,
ghost
I'm
joke?
walking
No, it was
through
just his
the
unfortunate bone structure
Was right on
joke.
the other side of that rift Ehrman was using, and there could be others.
This is shitty. I'll fight whatever you give me, boss. But nobody said nothing about getting dragged through the ass end of Demon Town.
Sorry, buddy.
In the real world, the rift with the demons in it was nearby, in the main hall. Can we get out the same way?
It's better than staying here.
Beats waiting around for demons to find us, right? There. Let's go.
Is it? No, it's not the final. This is... I believe it's the 7th main mission.
To physically walk within the Fade.
Mind if I do?
Oh, yeah. This must be a dream come true for your crazy ass.
Yes, literally.
Any advice?
Solus, you're the expert on this place. Anything helpful?
The Fade is shaped by intent and emotion.
It feels... It is a very big mission.
Lead you where you wish to go. The demon that controls this area is extremely powerful.
It is it's a main mission as well, so...
I suggest you remain wary of its manipulations and prepare for what is certain to be a fascinating experience.
A plea from the warrior to the spirits. The wolves were our allies. In the old days, before Andraste, before the Maker, we knew this to be so. But man grew tired of the chase, the hunt, the truth of fang and steel and blood. Man put seeds in the ground, tended cattle and chickens, and built fences to keep the wolves away. Man bred hounds that would heal and sit and obey, and told himself that the hounds were just as good. Now the darkspawn come again. They break our fences, kill our cattle and chickens, burn our crops. Our dogs cower with tails between their legs, or if they fight, they fall to the poison of darkspawn blood. We are dying, and I am shamed by my cowardice. The ways of man and hound are not enough. I come to you, spirits of the old forest. I who built fences, I who came with fire and steel to drive you away. I come to you because fear has made my arms weak. I ask you for unforgiving rage to make them strong again. Kill the hound in my heart and grow strong from the meat on its bones. In its place, give me the wolf. Words caught in the bloody ripples of ancient water in the Fade, somehow remembered. Dailies reset. I'm killing you. Hey, Lamix, how's it going? Fears of the Dreamers. The Pilgrim. I came to the Temple of Sacred Ashes with the faithful, ready to help at the conclave. I prayed to the Maker for peace, but the mountains shook and fell and buried me. Alone in the darkness, my legs crushed, I cried in fear of a world with no Maker, fading in and out of dreams of monsters inside the black. Light my final hours. Let me go to the Maker without the terrors of darkness confounding me. I do really enjoy this mission as well because of particularly of the Fade. It's really cool to explore. You know, if I'm ever killed, you're like, yeah, obviously. Just got back. What'd you have for dinner? Walking the Fade, frozen moments. I once studied the Fade as a scholar, dissecting it, as a child might a rat or a frog. I was young and craved the power conquering the Fade could bring. I tried in vain to chart its paths, and when that failed, I attempted to secure them. In my arrogance, I struggled against the Fade's very nature. How does one pin down a dream? How can one control a thought so that it might travel always the same course from conception to completion? Only when I let go of my desires and humbled myself was the Fade open to me. Spirits came and took it upon themselves to be my guides, my lanterns in the darkness. At their command, the paths grew still, and I could walk them again and again. I was shown vast oceans containing not water but memories, drawn from the minds of dreamers. I drifted through frozen moments like paintings, perfect in each detail. As I explored this impossible realm, the spirits kept darker things at bay. I came to trust them, even love them, and I saw my own love reflected in them. To know the Fade, one cannot seek to master it. The Fade is the master, the teacher. We are merely apprentices. Writings of Magister Callistus of Teravin, known to some as Callistus the Fade Touched. Golden Corral, hell yeah. Come on, out of there. magic. A letter by a burning candle. Maker, give me strength. When the darkspawn came to Denerim, I wept so hard that I could not see, but still I fought for you. When demons poured from the sky where the Temple of Sacred Ashes used to stand, my hands shook so badly that I could not aim my bow, but still I fought for you. When Corypheus and his archdemon destroyed Haven and killed my friends, I screamed until I had no voice, but still I fought for you. They are sending me to attack Adamant. They say that the fortress is defended by an army of demons and the odds are grim. We cannot win, but our distraction, our sacrifice may give the important people the chance to do what is necessary. My stomach is knotted and I see dead friends from old battles reaching out for me every time I close my eyes. I am so afraid, Maker, but still, I will fight for you. Writer unknown. What is this part over here? I know, Bull. I know. Hello.
What? That can't be.
I greet you, Warden. And you.
Hello, Mario.
Divine Justinia.
I don't understand.
Back at Haven, I thought I saw... How can you be here?
She isn't. Things in the
Red
Fae
hat,
have a
too.
tendency to show up looking like people you know. Demons, mostly.
You think my survival impossible?
Me to myself.
Yet here you
Hello,
stand
Mario.
alive in the Fade yourselves. In truth, proving my existence either way would require time we do not have.
Really?
Thanks, Ad.
How hard is it to answer one question? I'm a human, and you are?
I am here to help you. You do not remember what happened at the Temple of Sacred Ashes, Inquisitor.
Ashes. How'd you know my title?
The real Divine would have no way of knowing that I'd been made Inquisitor.
I know, because I have examined memories like yours, stolen by the demon that serves Corypheus.
Like how two of the options in your question were the same thing. Hey, I don't know. If you have a question, Google's free. And if you were coming into someone's chat with no malice in your fucking heart, you'd probably just go to Google.
I'd like to
I'll be back. Okay, Lemix.
with this nightmare about that.
You will have your chance, brave Warden. This place of darkness is its lair.
Corypheus seems to have a lot of demons at his disposal. How does he command so many?
I know not how he commands his army of demons.
Demons.
His power may come from the blight itself, but the nightmare
I'm sure
serves
someone will
many
answer it
things.
for them.
For Corypheus
Not me.
has brought much terror to this world. He was one of the magisters who unleashed the first blight upon the world, was he not? Every child's cry as the archdemon circles. Every dwarf's whimper in the deep roads. The nightmare has fed well.
Oh, crap. How do we get home?
Can you help us get out of the Fade?
That is why I found you. When you entered the Fade at Heaven, the demon took a part of you. Before you do anything else, you must recover it.
You ever see like an old person who's like super wrinkly and yet their skin looks so soft that you just wanna... That's how Justinia looks. She is so wrinkly and yet her skin looks so soft. Like a clean sheet. Give me my memory.
What's going on here?
What's going on here? A good leather jacket.
Run while you can!
Warn them!
Why are you doing this? You, of all people!
Hold on, I gotta loot, guys. Oh. I was like, what? Hello? And I have to hold the button down. Oops. Ow. Why do they have the same haircut?
Why are you doing this? You, of all people!
Keep the sacrifice still.
T-Post and Pope Nana.
Someone, help! What's going on here?
Breakfast. Fucked idiot. I feel like my what's going on here and what's going on here is two different tones of voice.
It came from that orb Corypheus was using.
Yeah, I've been saying that, dog.
Corypheus intended to rip open the veil, use the anchor to enter the Fade, and throw open the doors of the Black City. Not for
City.
the old gods, but for himself.
Black City.
When you disrupted his plan, the orb bestowed the
Is it offensive that I'm making fun of the accent, or? She gets caught on doors. It doesn't help. So it wasn't Andro. Yeah, we knew that. Let's keep moving.
Was that everything you wanted me to see?
For the time being, you cannot escape the lair of the nightmare until you regain all that it took from you. You have recovered some of yourself, but now it knows you are here. You must make
Fuck is
haste.
it? You're mentioning it.
What's wrong, Hawk?
I wondered if you might be concerned about the Grey Wardens holding the Divine in that vision. Their actions led to her death.
I assumed Corypheus took their minds. You've seen it happen yourself. Come on. You can add it to the things to yell at the Wardens about when we get out of here.
Oh, I intend to.
Hey, that feels bad.
Do you believe it was really her? The Divine, I mean.
We have survived the Fade physically. Perhaps she did as well. Or, if it is a spirit that identifies so strongly with Justinia that it believes it is her, how can we say it is not?
Whatever she is, she seems to want to help us.
That great and all, but the nightmare is the thing currently scaring the shit out of me.
It's nothing like
I agree. It is the best game. It's so good.
it eats their fears.
Hawk is just drippy, you know?
But I don't want to. That's not me.
Heathcote, none of us mistake you for the nightmare. It is a fear demon, as I suspected, likely drawing on terrors related to the Blight. Fear is a very old, very strong feeling. It predates love, pride, compassion, every emotion, save perhaps desire. Be wary. The nightmare will do anything in its power to weaken our resolve.
But after what it did to the Wardens, it's going to learn to fear for itself.
Okay. A letter written in shaking hand. Son, by the time you read this, the Darkspawn poison will have claimed me. We gave all at Starkhaven, and we brought time for the Wardens to slay the Archdemon. But when I smelled the corruption in my wound, I knew I would not live to see you again. Briars will want men to search the battlefield. He sees Starkhaven as rising to greatness, and the weapons of 100 dead Grey Wardens lying unclaimed on the ground will help him conquer the free marches. You must refuse. The battlefield is soaked in poison, and no speech, no bullying, no taunts about cowardice can change that. Anything that roams that battlefield now will die. Stall him however you must, and watch for the crows. Those birds have the good sense to fear the Blight. I know they're talking about like the birds, but that's a very interesting. Anyway, those birds have the good sense to fear the blight. When you see them gather, then you will know that the poison is gone and it is safe to search the battlefield for trinkets to satisfy Spyrus. I will not be here to guide you, son, so you must learn from the crows. They watch patiently and they let their fear keep them alive. Please, I beg you, watch the crows and do the same. Signed, Sora. Sora? He just like bonked my chair. Good night, Mike. Thanks for hanging out.
Ah, we have a visitor. Some silly little girl comes to steal the fear I kindly lifted from her shoulders. You should have thanked me and left your fear where it lay, forgotten. You think the pain will make you
stranger from the outside.
Hey, thanks for the follow.
Only one who grows stronger from your fears is
And who did the voice for the fucking nightmare? Because
so by all means, let me return what you have forgotten.
Guess this nightmare wasn't such hot shit after all.
yeah, you fucking tell him, bull.
Servants of a nightmare.
Just let me have this moment to hope, all right?
The Claws of Dumont. Master unveiled a new altar. It stands higher than a man, like a great statue, and great spikes jut from its length, hungry for blood. Master calls it the Claw of Dumont, and says that the altar will help bring Tevinter to glory. I praised it, as was expected, and Master smiled. It was good to see him smile again. He has been fearful of late, vexed by the loss of followers. He has met with the other priests, and in secret I have heard them discussing ways to return the people of Tevinter to the ways of the old gods, as is only just. He spoke to me later in the day and asked that I call him Corypheus, as it was the name he would take for himself after a ritual. Master, now Corypheus, told me that my people, the elves of old, were tied to the fate, and that in order to carry out the will of Dumont, he would need to call upon the magic that lives in our blood. Corypheus told me to gather all of the elven servants and bring them to the western hall of our home at midnight. That is the hall where the Claw of Dumont is now kept. There are shackles across the top of the great altar, and pools lined with runes beneath the claws. I have sent my wife and children away, but have not warned the others. A few I may save. If I tried to save us all, we would only be killed in some other way, and others would die in our place. Master once laughed and joked. He could be stern, but he was not a cruel man. The weakening of the temples brought fear into his heart, and that fear has changed him. The cuts upon his arms are deeper and longer where he used his blood magic more often. He speaks to his wife little. He listens only to the voices in his dreams. It is almost midnight. The Claw of Dumont, great and spiked and merciless, is all my mind can see. I must gather the others. My family is safe. Corypheus will take me, but not those I love. Words somehow preserved in blood at the statue's base. This motherfucker was married? Who married this man? Fears of the Dreamers, the Freeholder. I watched the blight take my land. I had nowhere to go. I tended the fields as I had, even as my flock died and my family sickened. My body racked by pains and chills, I saw too late the poison that had crept into the land. In my fever dreams, the sickness covered this whole world, and I wept in fear for the family I killed with my foolish pride. Show me that this world survives. Show me that the poison does not take everything. I do like that this is very similar to the other Fade missions in the other game where you get that little boost to the different stats. Because that is something that they did in the other games. I think we're good. We're about to murder some demons. Hi, Cookie. +1 dexterity.
There.
Spiders. War, corruption. So the spiders are basically manifestations of like actual fears. Should we go this way? What's up, Vlad?
What's this?
Excerpt from a journal. They think they own us, think they decide whether we live or die. They sit there smug in their armor, ready to cut off our heads for the slightest transgression, as though we don't strive every day to stay sane, to keep the demons away. They can't control us any longer. I won't go back to the circle, not ever. I thought about it last night, being back in the tower, their eyes on me, and all of it came back. All the years, head down, don't clench your fingers, be a good mage, be a quiet mage. And I realized I don't want to make peace with the Templars. I want them to burn. Want it so badly that the bed caught fire and wouldn't go out until Ivan iced it all over. It's still there inside me. I want them to feel the fear they made me feel. I want them to know what it's like. We're leaving for the Conclave in a few hours. Those bastards so much as blink the wrong way, I'll let them see what an apostate looks like. From the Journal of an Unknown Mage. Hello. Hello, Mario. What if they are good demons? Like, we all see demon thing. Bad guy. What if it's just,
Perhaps I should be afraid.
Perhaps you should.
Powerful members of the Inquisition.
Maybe.
The Kunari will make a lovely
sick.
host for one of my minions. Or maybe I will ride his body myself.
Don't talk to Bull like that. He don't like that. Bull don't play like that, bro. Maybe the demons are the good guys and we're the bad guys coming in and just murdering them for no reason.
Are you afraid, Cole? I can help you forget. Just like you help other people. We're so very much alike, you and I.
No.
Please accept. Hi, Ty! How's it going? Thank you so much. Thanks for hopping in. I am accepting your raid. This is me. I've accepted it. Salmon. Hunting +1. You guys come from? You weren't here before. Look at the mage crew back here, dog. It's better than that, huh?
Ma Herelan. Mabanal inasalin. Marsolas inamardin.
What's he saying? What's he saying? What's he saying? Hey! Relax! Love Calamity. Excerpt from a journal. I went to Tevinter when I was a child. I remember dragon statues everywhere. Big ones. I shivered as I walked between them, afraid they were going to bite me or breathe fire. My parents hushed me and told me the Magisters liked the dragons as a sign of their power. Dragons are beasts, mindless, terrible. The archdemon that comes with each blight is an offense to the Maker. We know all these things, but the Magisters don't care. And it is the same with the mages. So much danger, so much power, and hands not ready for it, and the mages only wish to celebrate themselves. The Magisters are what the mages of Ferelden and Orlais want to be. Our rulers, holding us in terror so that we wonder if they will bite as we walk by them. I joined the Templars to keep such mages under control. I have killed many since the rebellion we all saw coming. Now the Divine wishes us to meet them at the Conclave and give them a chance to make peace. I will go. I will smile. But if the dragon statue looks ready to bite, I will strike first. I am not a child and I will not be afraid. From the Journal of an Unnamed Templar. What'd it do? Hands not ready for it? Hands were obviously ready to eat for everyone. I feel like this Sprite is too carbonated. I don't know what that means.
Did you think you mattered, Hawk? Did you think anything you ever did mattered?
Mages?
You couldn't even save your city.
A blight?
How could you expect to
Templars.
strike down Fenris is going to die.
Too carbonated.
And every
Those were little tiny manifestations spawned from the nightmare itself.
And, of course, they look like giant spiders.
So spiders? Spiders would have been a massive improvement from what I saw.
Remember, we walk in the Fade. Demons of fear shape their appearance to unnerve each of us.
Well, now I feel better.
I wonder if it's like canon that all three protagonists so far have a fear of spiders, because obviously we're seeing the spiders, so that would mean that we're afraid of spiders. And then Hawk said that she saw spiders, so just reminds me of the time I go to fast food places and they say that they're out of the carbon. Like, how are you out of carbonation? Birth of fear. In an elegant script, you are too young to worry so, my child. Write your worries down here, and all your fears are smaller once you've defined them. Listed in a child's shaky hand. What if Darkspawn come back? Father said one day he'll die. Darkspawn underground. Darkspawn under house. Darkspawn coming up from basement. The sun will die. Black bits on bread could be blight. Getting sick and dying from blight. Grey Warden's coming to make Father go back. Father dying, fighting Darkspawn. Dark patch on Father's arm that he hides from Mother. Father says he hears music. From a letter lying near a cluster of spider eggs. How did they... Where'd the carbonation go? Where'd they put it? Try to snooze that. Hello.
Nightmare is closer now. It knows you seek escape. With each moment, it grows stronger.
No fizzy beverages had that day. R.I.P. R.I.P. that pussy, eh? I actually don't really like, I'm not really, like, super into, like, soda and, like, carbonated beverages because it makes my throat hurt. But I do like Sprite.
The demons!
The demons! Which sounds like what every French person sounds like to me.
Keep running!
That's great. Not liking, like, soda and stuff? Fears of the Dreamers, the Grey Warden. I joined the Wardens to serve in glory. No blade could touch me, nor any claw pierce my armor. Still, I was fated by joining to die. Alone in the deep roads, the calling in my mind, I sat by the last campfire I would see, allowing myself one last night of terror, and cursed the fate that brought me here. Let it be my choice to have served and died. Let it be nobility rather than the dread hand of fate. Destroy my destiny and let this be my decision. Okay. Letter and child, simple writing. The door is open. Mother said to run. She said the Darkspawn were coming. She wanted me to go. The door is open. It was closed when I left. She said she would be right behind me. She said not to come back no matter what. The lamps are lit all over the village, even during the day, to see through the smoke. Mother should be here by now, but the door is open. I'm going to look inside. There it is. The French common. Oh. I don't like the French. A note left burning by a candle. A note left by a burning candle. Lunette, the breach is sealed and the war between the Templars and the mages is finally over. All our fear and terror is finally ending as order returns to the world. I wish you could see the people celebrating at Haven. It is everything you would have wanted when you left for the Conclave. I will make your sacrifice a worthy one. What we do here with this fledgling Inquisition will shape all of Thedas. I will make you proud. Your flame will burn forever as a beacon of hope. Something is happening. The ground is shaking and the soldiers are running to the gates. Rest well at the Maker's side, my daughter. I will sing your memory again soon. Loved, Elowen. The friend, I don't like the cut of their jib, you know? I like the cut of their jib. Musty.
This is the breach back in Haven. That's how we...
Damn, I climbed that? That's crazy. Damn, she climbed that? That's crazy. The Divine got that upper body strength, dog. Oh.
It was you.
You can both bond over your hatred towards the French. Well, that happened. R.I.P. Divine Justinia.
They thought it was Andraste sending me from the Fade, but it was the Divine behind me. And then you... She died.
Yes.
So this can't be the Divine.
You don't say.
I am sorry if I disappoint you.
Damn, Hawk is a baddie, dude. I fucking love her. She's just really hot. With these games where you can always attack. The French always attacked her during the time, which was fucking the morning for her. So, yeah. You know what? She's so valid for that. You her memory.
Are you a memory of the Divine? A reflection?
If that is the story you wish to tell, it is not a bad one.
What we do know is that the mortal Divine perished at the temple, thanks to the Grey Wardens.
Feels blasphemous.
What, again? It wasn't their fault. We
Are
can debate
we
the
staring at her
detail
bubbies?
when we get back to Adamant.
Assuming that the Wardens and their demon army didn't destroy the Inquisition while we were gone.
So what do you say? Terrible actions are only justified when they're your terrible actions? You tore Kirkwall apart and started the Mage Rebellion.
Hey,
Protect innocent
careful.
mages, not madmen drunk on blood magic. But you'd ignore that, because you can't imagine a world
Hey, thanks for the
without
follow.
life, even if that's what we need.
Agreed. The Wardens may once have served a greater good, but they are far too dangerous now.
Alright.
The blood sings softly.
Well, you need to put your hat on.
And then it's all they hear. We can't let them hurt more people.
I feel like I knew someone that looked like him in high school.
Judgment on the only folks who know how to stop blights.
Now is not the time.
This debate can wait until we're out of danger.
Himbo pal. Hell yeah.
Inquisitor.
Thanks for lurking. Love a himbo paladin. Oh. Mine is blasting off again.
I'm with you.
Corpses, possession, blood magic, dark spawn, demons. The era has arrived. I'm into it. Alright, let us
Come, real or not, the Divine
we'll heal up a little bit. I think we have a little supply cache behind us. They're not a thing to put on.
Did the king bastard think he could prove himself?
Hey!
It's far too late for that.
Relax!
Your whole life you left everything to more capable hands. The Archdemon, the throne of Ferelden. Who will you hide behind now?
That's what it's got. I've heard worse than that from Morrigan.
Heard worse than that from Morrigan. Arrow card. Hello? +1 strength. Does that add 1 willpower? +1 willpower.
Do you think you can fight me? I am your every fear come to life.
Alright,
I
relax.
am the veiled hand of Corypheus himself. The demon army you...
Alright, well, he's monologuing. Oh, never mind. We're gonna take a break. Never mind. Hello, welcome on in, Tales Archive, Tales Dungeons and Dragons. Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome on in. How's it going? How was your game? I saw you were doing some session zeros. I'm not wrong.
Stranger.
Thanks for the follow. Welcome on in, Omega. Hi guys, I'm Myriad. If you don't know me, we do a myriad of things on this channel, including art, variety gaming, as well as TTRPG content. And Dragon Age the Veilguard comes out on Thursday, so we are lost in that Dragon Age sauce. We're currently playing through Dragon Age Inquisition to get ready for the launch on Thursday. So we're going to be doing a whole lot of Dragon Age content here in the future, in the upcoming weeks. So I apologize in advance. Airing some zero sessions. It went well, a while to watch what the Blorbo started to... Aw, that's so nice. Oh, I love that. I love that so much. Like, it's nice to like look back and see how far y'all have come. How are you? I'm doing pretty good. We are, we're currently doing the, if you're familiar at all with anyone who's familiar with Dragon Age, we're currently doing the Here Lies the Abyss mission. I'm drinking a Sprite that's it's way too carbonated right now. I'm not going to elaborate on that.
They are bound all through me.
Ah. If we banish you, we banish the demons. Thank you. Every fear come to life.
Why is it literally me drinking any kind of soda? Why is it spicy? I'm glad you had a nice little stream. That sounds really nice to it's nice that you recorded like your session zeros. That's really lovely. Always good to have something to look back on and see how far you've come. Big boys.
Shit, that's big.
Yeah, that's a big boy.
Deny it and nothing.
You won't hurt my friends.
I don't know why I always click the lightning and it doesn't do anything on the Pride Demon. I did add them later, and I'm so glad they're nearly all out. What a way to see. Aw, I love that. Oh, you're both dead. Get rolled, idiots. Oh, Nuggy! What are you doing here? I don't know. Fears of the Dreamers, the child. Haven is burned. Mama cries when I'm not looking. It's cold in the mountains, and my feet hurt, but Mama says to hush, that others have it worse. She says a monster named Corypheus came to Haven, and it was only the Maker's blessing that let us escape. I don't feel blessed. Monsters come every night when I sleep, and I don't want to wake Mama crying again. I miss Ser Snort. Ser Snort always kept the monsters away in my dreams. That's so sad. Ironically, spiders. This is my favorite one. So all of the spiders have fun little names that list different types of fears that one might have, and that one was, ironically, spiders. Fine. Riddle. I gotta go back for that. One would think I would have to go back. Yeah, we're gonna go back for that one. I'm glad that this fade, this part of the fade, at least in this game, is not as confusing as in previous games. Wait, what? Light the flames. I've never actually seen this before. Wait a minute, the amount of times that I've played this game. Okay. No, I didn't want that one, you fucking bitch. Okay. Excuse me. Loot. Vlad, I've deadass never seen this before. Alright, you gotta go back down that way.
They still remember when they were higher.
The laws of nature and the Fade. It is simple to say that the laws of nature do not apply in the Fade, but while traveling in the Fade it is often confusing for mages. It is rarely so chaotic as to defy description. In fact, while the placement of items may seem random, those items usually operate as we would expect them to in the real world. A book opens to show pages, although the pages may be blank or lined with gibberish. A pen and inkwell let a user write, though the pen may write on its own, and the inkwell never runs dry. Those items that float usually hover at a relative height where they would have sat had the objects meant to support them existed. Candles suspended in the air as though held by a phantom candlestick, for example. Why are the laws of the Maker bent, but not fully broken? Why does a book not turn into a dragon or a statue explode into countless shards of energy? The answer, I believe, lies in the fact that the items we see in the Fade were most often made by the hands of men. A statue is a created thing. The mortal hands that shaped it gave it purpose and know what it is meant to do. The objects that strain against the laws of nature are ironically those that are more natural themselves. Great stones, for example, hang in the sky. No hand has ever touched them, no mortal mind shaped them to purpose. I suspect, though we may never know, that if dwarves dreamt and shaped the Fade with their own perceptions, the rocks would not float. From The Shape of the Fade by enchanter Phineas Asarathan. And on that note, before we get into this next part, we are going to take a cheeky little break because I got an ad that starts in about 30 seconds. So we'll be right back. Stick around. I'll see you guys in like 3 minutes. Okay. Hello, guys. We're back. Had to feed Moose, which means Oatmeal also got fed because he likes to go eat Macy's food topper. I'm glad that Macy does not resource guard, because he will just stick his entire head in her food bowl and start fucking munching. That's rude. In a bottle. Waters of the Fate. It is unclear whether the water here is a manifestation of the Fate or physical water that is poured in through one of the rifts somehow. Possibly the rift in Crestwood.
What's with the water? Trying to prey on my deep fear of having wet calves.
Sure, I'm not missing anything. This area is pretty large. It's deeper than I thought it would be. Walking the Fade, a harrowing. I found myself on a plateau of swirling smoke and mist. I could not see my feet, or perhaps I had no feet in that place. Each step was treacherous. I had to believe there was a ground. If I didn't, there wouldn't be, and I would fall into nothingness. I was protected only by my will and my magic. The demon they made me face took the shape of a great cat. As we battled, it spoke in my mind. It told me that I would eventually stumble and then it would pounce. The demon talked to me of the Templars beyond the veil, standing over my paralyzed body, their swords pointed at my heart, waiting for the moment of my failure. All it would take was a splinter of fear, a seed of doubt, and I would be unmade. The demon would devour my mind, and the Templars would destroy what was left of me. This was my harrowing. They force this upon all mages and call it good. But it is neither good nor right. It is evil and unjust. From a partially destroyed journal bearing no name, found in a Kinloch hold cistern. +1 strength. What are you guys doing over here? What are you doing? That's not what I wanted. Ooh, the graveyard. I look dark. Barrick became his parents. Vivian, irrelevance. Iron Bowl, madness. Blackwall, himself. Bull, despair. Soulless, dying alone. Sarah, the nothing. Dorian, temptation. Cassandra, the helpless. Fears of the Dreamers, the Scholar. When the Darkspawn were new, when the Magisters had just brought them to our world with their sin, I was among the first to call myself a Grey Warden and swear to end the blight that threatened our world. We had seen the Archdemon die from mortal blows only to rise again from the body of one of its servants. It could not die. I searched in vain for some way to kill the beast and save my world. I slept in fear with no solution, knowing only that the blight the Magisters had brought would destroy everything because I could not save it. Show me what must be done to slay the archdemon. Show me what I need to save my world. The dreamer's word. Back up to that. We'll go back up. Damn it. Keepers of Fear. This was not a place of honor. Here came beasts from the north carrying a poison called the Blight. They killed many warriors and sickened the land, and even their blood could kill. We feared them, and it was right. We were strong, but still they came to feed upon our screams. These stones hold the screams of Alamari. Wherever the spawn of darkness have come, these stones were raised, so the beasts might take their bounty of fear and depart. If they did not, every man would put his screams into the stone until none were left inside him. Then he would light the fire to burn the screams away, and take up sword and shield to fight until death came. When all the men were dead, the women did the same. Whether it was the tradition of the tribe or not, then the children, even if all they held were fire pit sticks. Remember our warning. Give the stone your screams, burn them so they cannot master you, and fight. Runes etched near the base of the screaming statue. I want to make sure I don't miss any. I don't think that I have. I probably should have went down to begin with and not up. Lovey. Let's see if you can see the Black City from here.
There.
Hey, yeah. Silly. The Maker? Certainly is a fear. Fearing God. Okay. Oh, big boy. Oh. Ooh. Barrier strength. Good. Get to the rift to escape the fade. I think I shouldn't be looking at the Most Holy's ass, you know?
You must get through the rift.
Yeah.
Get through and then slam it closed with all your strength.
Okay.
That will banish the army of demons and exile this cursed creature to the farthest reaches of the Fade.
I can do that.
The rift. We're almost there.
Oh, big spider. You guys are arachnophobic. Maybe this game might not be for you.
If you would, please tell Liliana.
Oh.
I am sorry. I failed for you too.
That felt very Mass Effect. That boom explosion.
I grow fat on your fear.
Okay. Can ask. Yes.
You are nothing.
Ugh, spider is crawling on me. That's horrible. Kind of loot. Hello.
You cannot stand against me.
Hey, Alistair, are you okay, buddy? Motherfucker's swaying. Yeah, have you? You're not looking too great, bud. Guys, we have plenty of healing potions. Do not be shy in using them.
You will die in agony.
Bing bong. I'm not gonna cry. Hello, baby.
How do we get by?
Go! I'll cover you.
No, you were right. The Warden's caused this mess. A Warden must...
A Warden must help them rebuild. That's your job. Corypheus is mine.
Oh. Oh, this really hurts. Fox says.
fly to Varric for me.
Fuck! Oh, that felt really bad. Really, really bad.
No demon army for Corypheus, it appears. The divine, or her spirit, was right. You know that's not how they see it there. And they just saw their Inquisitor work another miracle.
Matters as we succeeded.
They came out of this alive. As far as I'm concerned, they can tell whatever stories they like.
I suppose the Inquisitor and his warden friend escaped by the skin of their teeth wouldn't be as good for morale.
Inquisitor, the archdemon flew off as soon as you disappeared. The Venatori Magister is unconscious but alive. Cullen thought you might wish to deal with him yourself. As for the Wardens, those who weren't corrupted helped us fight the demons. We stand ready to help make up for Clorel's tragic mistake. We've seen no sign of Hawke since the ledge collapsed, Inquisitor. We assumed she was with you.
Hawke didn't make it.
Alistair, you're the senior surviving Grey Warden. What do we do
so
now?
bad. Grey Wardens help the Inquisition. They may be vulnerable to corruption. The Wardens are banished from Orlais. They do not help the Inquisition. I think Solus doesn't like this. Pretty sure Solus doesn't want to help them, but... Oh. God, that felt so bad. Hey, Bruin. Fine.
You... By the authority of the Inquisition, you are banished from Southern Thedas.
Hope we don't need them later.
Alistair will oversee your return to the Warden Fortress at Weishaupt.
Sorry, Alistair.
Your worship, I would stay, if you allow it, and continue our fight.
May stay.
Of course. I have never doubted your loyalty, Blackwall.
God, that felt so bad.
Tell Morrigan. Just tell her I stood there looking foolish.
Oh, that sucked. I'm fine. Me makes the choice that I know is gonna upset me the most. Also me, surprised when I'm upset.
The Grey Wardens are gone as well. Adamant Fortress has been sealed. You dealt Corypheus a significant blow, Inquisitor.
Hydrating. Mimi is barking. Capitalize on this.
The Grey Wardens are active in other nations. If we put out a discreet warning about...
And I went through, yeah, I specifically set it up so that it would be Alistair and Hawke. I feel like if you have Stroud, it's just like such an easy decision. Oatmeal is about to hit the 2 towers.
We fear he's close to finding another way to enter the Fade.
He's fine.
When you have a moment, Colin and Josephine are waiting in the war room with an update. What was she like? Divine Justinia, or her soul, or the spirit that took her form. I read your report. I know it isn't clear, but...
That piece.
She seemed...
Hey, little baby!
serene even, and she guided us the whole way through.
That does sound like her.
She did ask me to tell you something, though. She said, "I'm sorry. I failed you too."
Oh. I should finish this before it slips my mind.
Alistair was busy. Yeah, no, I kept him as a warden. Because I played an elf in Origins. Don't be naughty. I saw what you was trying to do. Oh, baby. Naughty. Hey, we leveled up! Yay! Great.
I'm told you exiled the Grey Warden's Inquisitor. I can't say it's surprising. Even when I was with the Order, they seemed to be heading to no good end. Perhaps this will wake them up, or doom them forever. Only time will tell.
I'll leave you to it.
Always with the questions. What will people say?
I should go.
You know where I'll be.
Oh, I feel like this is like such like a walk of shame.
We'll talk later.
Dareth Shira.
That's Shira. I don't want to talk to Barrick.
Did I ever tell you about the time Hawk was on a Merchant Guild hit list? Hawk's uncle got into an investment scheme with a couple of merchant caste businessmen. They took a lot of people's coin in order to arrange the import of wandering hills from the Anderfells. A delicacy, I'm told. Their weird foreign foodstuffs arrived alive, and one of them, true to its name, wandered off in the middle of the night.
Oh, okay.
Shit. The guild traced the shipments to Hawk's uncle, but as usual, he was so far in debt he couldn't see daylight. So they went after Hawk instead. They sent guys from the local carter to Hawk's estate one night. 5 big dusters, armed to the teeth. They kick in the door, and Hawk yells, "You're just in time," and drags them over to a game of Wicked Grace. They played 2 hands of cards before the city guard showed up to take them away. A couple of them became regulars in our weekly game. Hawk just had that effect on people. I always wanted to tell that one. Thanks. I guess I've got some letters to write. I should be the one to tell Fenris. Excuse me.
That feels bad.
Lady Mon... And what else did Lady Forsythia say? That she'd rather drown herself than help the Inquisition. Anything else? She said she'd have us flogged alive if we allied with her brother. That does sound like her. Cheer up, Josie. We at least have her attention. You always do find the brighter side of things. We are in the midst of cementing an alliance with Lady Forsythia of Nevada, your worship. It's become a somewhat delicate task.
Can I help?
Can I do anything to help negotiations?
Thank you, but I believe I have matters in hand.
Josie's like, please
I
don't.
dissuaded her from sending soldiers when she learned we'd struck an accord with a brother she's feuding with. Lady Forsythia simply employs a colorful manner of speech.
Putting it mildly.
You're rather good-natured about threats of death and dismemberment.
They are chiefly bluster, Inquisitor. Most of them. But I confess I do miss my staff from the embassy in Antiva. It was always useful to discuss the day's visitors with them.
Discuss them with me.
I have time if you'd like to review things with me.
I wouldn't wish to impose.
If it were imposing, I wouldn't have offered.
Josie.
Well, I admit there are a few potential alliances it would be good to discuss. Right on the parlor floor. In front of everyone at the soiree. Who does such a thing in front of their guests?
The Duke of Kellington, apparently.
Shit on the
And
floor.
then there's Cole's lurking. It frightens our guests half to death. Lord Gennard still won't respond to our letters. And Sarah, can she not find a single overshirt with that mustard taint on it? Then there's Dorian. The man refuses to take anything seriously unless it suits its whim. Not to mention... Oh goodness. Have we been here an hour already?
Josie. I didn't think about it.
It went by so quickly, I didn't even notice.
You're far too polite. I didn't intend to go on for so long. You must think me quite the gossip.
Think you're invaluable.
No one else here has your experience, Josephine. Or your stories.
I'll try to curtail their length next time.
I would die for
I
Josephine.
leave feeling less troubled than I have in weeks.
Anyone in my closet? Good. Oregon, Cole, let's travel and talk to Blackwall. I'm sure he has a lot to say about the whole warden situation. Hey, buddy.
Someone I knew once described adamant to me. Adamant is, and always will be, the Order, he said. A guardian on the edge of the abyss. The lone soul that stares into oblivion and doesn't waver. That's what Warden Commander Clarel tried to be. Well, they all tried to be. I'm told her wardens never wavered. They went to their deaths willingly. They died for us. And Corypheus twisted their sacrifice to make it his own.
That's why we fight him.
And that's why he has to die.
You'll get no argument from me. There's no one to blame but Corypheus. Even Clarel's intentions were righteous. Her desire to protect was so great it led her astray. It's not right. To want to do good, to be good, and have that turned against you.
And remember the intention.
Don't think of what went wrong. Think of their intentions, their sacrifice. Honor their selflessness.
Clarel made mistakes, but she was a great woman. And she died a great woman. It's not the armor or the trappings of the Order. It's not the joining. At the heart of it, all a warden is a promise. To protect others, even at the cost of your own life.
You know, it's kind of surprising to me that wardens aren't able to sense each other in the way that they're able to sense Darkspawn, because they're sensing the blight in the Darkspawn blood. So I would infer that they should be able to sense each other. Therefore, Alistair should have been able to see that Blackwall's not an actual warden.
if it's lots of places.
Need something, buddy?
Want a drink? I've a hankering for company.
Okay. Awkward. Just like me and my dad at the bar.
When I was a boy, there were these urchins who roamed the streets near my father's house. One day, they found a dog. A wretched little thing. It came to them for food. They caught it, tied a rope around its neck, and strung it up. Do you know what I did?
Saved it?
You stopped them. Cut the dog down.
I did nothing. Not a damn thing. It was crying. I saw the kicking legs, the neck straining and twisting. And I turned around, went inside, and closed the door. I could have told my father, or alerted someone. I didn't. I just pretended it wasn't happening.
So did everyone else.
You couldn't have been the only one there, and no one else stepped in.
Doesn't make what I did any less wrong. I may as well have tied the noose myself. We could make the world better. It's just easier to shut our eyes.
Your eyes aren't shut.
When we first met, you were saving peasants from demons and outlaws. You're not a man who shuts his eyes. A little insane, maybe.
Of course you'd make light of it. You make saving the world look easy. The rest of us can only dream of matching what you've done. Don't you see? It's not just about what happened back then. There's always some dog out there. Some fucking mongrel that doesn't know how to stay away.
That was lighthearted and fun. Table.
Inquisitor, come have a drink. To killing a high dragon like warriors of legend.
Drink. Don't ask questions.
I know, right? Put some chest on your chest.
Call me flat-chested.
That little gurgle right before it spat fire. And that roar.
Oh, the dragon that we slayed.
Like that. The way the ground shook when it landed.
We've killed 2 dragons so far.
Burning. Tarsidathan Halsam. You know, Kunari hold dragons sacred. Well, as much as we hold anything sacred. Here, your turn.
What was the Kunari phrase?
That thing you just said, you shouted it during the fight, too. What does it mean?
Oh, Tarsidathan Halsam. Closest translation would be, I will bring myself sexual pleasure later, while thinking about this with great respect.
You shouted that while it was breathing fire at us.
I know, right?
Drink. Look, that is a very large mug.
Yes, the second cup's easier. Most of the nerves in your throat are dead after the first one.
Hey, Miko.
Tashi, the glorious ones. That's our word
How's it going?
for them. Atashi.
Why are the dragons sacred?
Why do you think the Gunari think of dragons that way?
Well, you know how we have horns. We kind of look more dragony than most people. Maybe it's that. But a few of the Ben Hasrath have this crazy old theory. See, the Tamasrans control who we mate with. They breed us for jobs like you'd breed dogs or horses. What if they mixed in some dragon a long time ago? Maybe
Something like that.
drinking the blood.
Chillin' and
Maybe
billin'.
magic, I don't know.
Wait, wait.
But something in that dragon we killed spoke to me.
Now I feel awkward.
When you put it like that, I'm worried I killed one of your gods or something.
Nah, one of Tevinter's gods, maybe. They worship dragons, right? Kill the shit out of them all you like. Dragons are the embodiment of raw power. But it's all uncontrolled. Savage. So, they need to be destroyed. Taming the wild. Order.
You think he gets cold with his nops out
Have
all the time?
another drink. Nice. To dragons.
Good fights.
To finding the biggest, baddest things in the world and showing them that we're badder.
Anan.
Hey, Bull. Oh.
Again. Come on. This is why the Qun doesn't like
I feel like Bull has a tiny head.
I should have asked Cullen.
Oh. Now you've done it.
Perhaps you can take over.
A mage.
Gunari training exercise to master your fear. Been a while since I needed it, but that nightmare demon was big.
Hit him.
All right.
There we go.
All right.
Damn demon. Who's stuck in the fade, huh?
That's right. Let it out.
That nightmare wants to tear you in half.
Not a chance. Piece of fade, piece of crap. And who killed you? That's right. Iron fucking Bull.
I mean, hey, I was there too. I did a little something.
I needed that. Thanks, boss.
You're welcome. Not a problem.
Anytime.
Hi, Cassandra. Oh.
Writing does not come naturally to me, as I'm certain you can imagine.
I think you have a way with words. You're competing with Varric?
Trying to outdo Varric's next literary masterpiece.
I haven't his talent for blather. As if written by a dim-witted child. Historians will one day ask what happened at Adamant Fortress, in the Fade. I wasn't there, but others were. Their accounts must be recorded.
That's a good idea.
That's an excellent idea, Cassandra.
I certainly thought so, until I started writing.
I saw a TikTok the other day and someone was like, they're like using the sound. I think it was from Family Guy, and they're like, I have never liked Cassandra. I'm like, I guess people just have wrong opinions sometimes.
Do you really think it might have been
I think Cassandra is one of the best written characters in the Dragon Age series.
Remnant of her hopes and memories, her lingering will to do good. Those things are all possible. Nobody knows for certain what happens after we die. A spirit could have assumed her form, but why? It helped you, as Justinia herself would have.
Perhaps it doesn't matter what she really was then.
It matters to me, to what I must write. I wish I'd seen her, seen it. I feel so inadequate trying to interpret.
And I discovered her reading habits. I don't know either.
I don't know the truth any more than you do.
Sadly, unanswered questions make for poor reading. When they told me you were physically in the Fade, I was terrified for you.
There's like a softness to Cassandra.
We created Darkspawn. We created Corypheus. The world needs to know the truth this time. No more legends lost to the ages.
Like, she is someone who is like outwardly, obviously she's a warrior, so she's very tough. But there is just a softness and vulnerability to her, especially when she talks about like the relationship, the friendship she has or she wants to have with the Inquisitor, where she says, I hope that we can be friends. I don't know, I really love Cassandra as a character. I think she's just very well written.
What do you need, my friend?
Ah!
That's enough.
Love you, Cass.
Another time,
Well.
then.
Commander Helene. Hello. Oh, she's the, she was the Knight Enchanter trainer. Alright, anything else from you, Bull?
Hey, boss. How are you?
Bye.
See you later, Bull.
Nice talking with you, boss.
When do you usually get the... Do you usually get Bull's companion mission? I have not gotten it yet, and I can't remember if I've ever been this far in the game and I've not gotten it.
Heard what went on in that Fade thing. What you think went on. Can't even start to believe that business.
Seeing is believing.
It's hard to describe. Guess you had to be there.
No friggin' thanks. Some people are still there. Hawk, yeah? Lost a champion. Also, you could tell the Wardens to piss off. And they're always weird. Usually, bad stuff happens first, so you're glad when the hero shows up. But Wardens are the wrong way round. They're the good thing that means a bad thing is about to happen. Like in Denerim, when the Blight ended.
Do you remember?
A lot happened in Denerim. What did you see?
People talked a lot about this one Warden. There was a big fight and they died, or, I don't know, maybe they didn't.
The hero of Ferelden. You forget the hero of Ferelden.
That was ages ago. 10 years. I was playing with small painted boxes and burying stuff I stole. I remember more people cringing about magic than Blight. Wardens were an excuse for your stuff to go missing. Blackwall's nice, though. Different from the Adamant ones. Need more like him.
Anything else?
Ready for waiting.
Carry on.
I'll be back if I need you.
Go on.
Go on. Oh. Hi, buddy.
No.
Uh-oh.
But you like demons.
I enjoy the company of spirits, yes, which is part of why I do not abuse them with bindings.
It isn't abuse if I ask.
Not always true. Also, I do not practice blood magic, which renders this entire conversation academic.
He won't bind me. He's a mage and he likes demons, but he won't help.
Seriously?
We just saw the Grey Wardens try to raise an army of demons. You want Solus to bind you?
He has to. If Solus won't do the ritual to bind me, someone else could. Will. Like the Warden mages. And then I'm not me anymore. Walls around what I want. Blocking, bleeding, making me a monster.
A mage using blood magic could conceivably do that to any one of us, human or demon.
You should ask Solus to bind you too. And then someone can bind him.
We'll protect you.
We'll find a way to keep you safe without binding you, Cole.
I have a suggestion, if Cole is ready to listen. I recall stories of amulets used by Raveni seers to protect spirits they summon from rival mages.
He recalls. I'm sure you do,
The Myriad amulet
Solus.
of the Unbound was immune to blood magic and binding. It should protect Cole as well. The resources of the Inquisition could be used to find such a talisman.
Good. They will not take me.
Okay. Cullen. I hope in Veilguard that all of the companions aren't this far away from each other. This is like one of the most annoying things about Inquisition is like fucking having to trek across Skyhold to talk to all of your companions at, when you're done with a story quest. Hey, buddy.
I'd be perfectly happy never again setting foot in the Winter Palace.
Okay.
It wasn't the gossip and backstabbing. I know what the game entails. The indifference to it all.
I know what you mean.
Their politics. Celine and Gaspard rule a country. The divine influence.
That's all.
That's all.
I'm sure you...
See you later. Alright. Talk to Blackwall. Polis. Talk to Vivian. Upstairs and talk to Viv. I could talk to Morrigan, but actually let's talk to Morrigan because she might have something to say about Alistair, maybe. Wait a minute. What are you guys doing? Freaks.
I hear the Grey Wardens are now banished from southern lands. Such a descent into infamy after their victory in the Fifth Blight. I wonder if they wish now that the war had spread further. They have until the next archdemons rise to repair what damage they have done, if they are even able. One thing which makes me curious, did you encounter the hero of Ferelden at Adamant Fortress?
You knew her?
Was the hero of Ferelden a friend of yours?
We traveled together during the time she fought the Blight. I helped her, and she helped me. Indeed, without her, my son would never have been born.
She let me fuck her boyfriend. Not that I know of.
I met no one by that title.
When the champion of Kirkwall mentioned a Grey Warden ally, I assumed it would be she. It was, after all, just the sort of thing in which she would involve herself. But that rather begs the question, if the hero of Ferelden was not at Adamant, where is she? My suggestion? Track her down. She could be a great aid against Corypheus, or a terrible foe to the Inquisition.
Oregon?
I'll leave you to the garden.
Yeah.
Of course.
She's she is quite literally a mommy. Oh hey Fairbanks. She is a companion in the first game that you can romance. And she pops up in this game as well as she will be in Veilguard. Oh, I... There it is. Hello, Viv?
My dear, I know you must have a great deal on your mind right now, but I need to speak with you.
Oh.
You know as well as I how far the Inquisition's influence has spread.
Okay.
And how desperate the Grand Clerics have become.
Look, I'm getting in
Our
trouble.
opinion will be instrumental in their election of the new
One of our own may be divine.
They want Leliana and...
The Inquisition may not be invited to their vote, but our actions will to sit on the Sunburst throne. Cassandra may lack the first two, but unless you can think of someone better, she is the strongest choice.
I agree.
I think Cassandra would...
Cassandra is our own... I knew you would... We will have to be very... If they look to the...
Alright. That is all of our companions talked to. I think that's a good spot to save. I'm probably gonna go through and do a bunch of side missions off stream so it's not like super boring. We might be back tomorrow night depending on how I feel after the gym. It's my first time... Thanks, Ed. It's my first time back at the gym in like 2 weeks since I haven't felt too good. We're gonna go raid over into Bones because she's playing 7 days, so obviously we have to go raid over into Bones. What do we got coming up the rest of the week? Well, Tomorrow, we may or may not be streaming some Dragon Age. And then Thursday, we will be streaming Dragon Age veilguard. So that's going to be Thursday, Friday, Saturday. And then Sunday, we will be back for some Stardew Sunday with Little Bones. We've been off for Stardew Sunday for a little bit. But thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. I will hopefully... Oh. Helps if I spelled Bones' username right. I forgot. I put Little Bone. My bad. Anyway. Thanks, guys. Love you. Bye. Mwah.